Yo, what up YouTubers? It's your boy Ultra Tech. You're back again with the new freaking video. Now in today's video I'm recording, I just stepped on a puddle of water. So today's video I'm recording on the Samsung Galaxy S10. If you guys guessed that, you were right. So 4K, I'm in Liberty State Park, Sunday morning. Figured now would be a good time to go ahead and just give the Samsung Galaxy S10 some love, because you guys know I've been posting a lot of stuff on OnePlus. Well, they've been giving me a lot of opportunities as just a normal fan to go ahead and talk to them, help them out. Maybe it might be a volunteer at the OnePlus 7 event in New York City. So if you guys are going to be there, hope to see you and everything. Let me know what you guys think about the color and detail of this camera. Like I said, I'm a big fan of this camera. Let's see, when I get closer to some flowers, some branches, I'll just zoom in real quick. So I haven't talked to you guys. How are you guys doing, man? How's everybody doing? All my subscribers out there, my 568 subscribers. How's life? No, this is the second time I'm actually doing this video, because the first time the footage kind of got lost. So how are you guys doing today, man? How's life? Hopefully you guys are all right. If you're going through some shit, I hope you guys find the strength to overcome whatever you're going through. So this is a tech channel, so I'm just going to go ahead and talk about tech. And let's go ahead, my hands are getting pretty tired. Let's go ahead and talk about the OnePlus 7 that's coming out. So the leaks are out and you guys are seeing all the rumors and stuff. I don't want to really comment on it because I was at the OnePlus Open Airs forum, and you guys might see a video of me unboxing it with some awesome people. Holy crap, I met a ton of cool people at that event. Some of them made friends and whatnot, so hopefully I'll see them on the OnePlus launch on May 14th. So I'm excited about that. So what should we talk about? So the specs and everything. Let's talk about the price. The price of the OnePlus 7 Pro. Now a lot of people are complaining, hey man, OnePlus, the prices keep going up, blah blah blah. So yes, me, who the hell likes to pay more? Nobody likes to pay more. So here's the thing, man. With the pricing, it started off at what, $399 when the first OnePlus came out, right? Super cheap. You got a flagship processor, but I don't think the company was making money at the time. So how long do you think they could actually sustain that business model? I don't really know. So we do have phones, we have a ton of competition right now. Phones like what the Poco came out with the flagship processor, I believe, Poco F1 I believe, and it's at what, $299, $350, somewhere around there. But here's the thing, you're not going to get the same experience as the OnePlus device. And software updates on OnePlus, I believe they do have a great reputation for software updates, and I just pretty much, when it comes to branding and stuff, I do just kind of trust OnePlus based on their track record. Don't kill me on that, what I just said, because I know there were some things in the past, but I'm talking about the software security updates, timely, way faster than Samsung and LG. Now I'm not a fanboy. I do know that Motorola, you guys know my Motorola story, how the horrible experience I had. Since then, I only judge the company by what they make, by the product and how they actually treat the customers. So so far with the OnePlus device, let me tell you guys a quick story real quick. The OnePlus device, when I first got my first Android device, I did opt in for Android because the iPhones were too goddamn expensive. And to have a device to browse the internet, to play games on, to do all these cool things, that at the time, that was amazing, man. I was like, you know what, I don't need a new PS2, whatever. I'm gonna get a cell phone, a smartphone, Android phone, and it's half the price, less than half the price of an iPhone. So that's how I became into the Android ecosystem. And for years, the first time the LG Optimus 5, that for the first phone, it was nice, but eventually everyone kept making fun of you. They're like, what kind of phone is that? What kind of company you got? And once you say Virgin Mobile, I guess it's like a lot of people found that funny. And I don't know, I guess I was a virgin at the time, and that, I don't know. But anyway, so then I fell into the Samsung ecosystem because the camera is what pretty much pulled me in. You guys knew I love photography and making videos and whatnot. So the thing about that, the S2, it was actually a piece of shit because of the TouchWiz launcher, poor battery life, poor performance. And you know, I would dream of an Android phone that could maybe, you know, match, you know, have some excellent performance, excellent experience, great RAM management and whatnot. And so, you know, I got the OnePlus 6T last year, first OnePlus device, and I had that wow, that where have you been all my life moment. It was everything I could pretty much dream about. I never thought Android could run that smooth. I mean, we're talking about, you know, Google, who actually created Android. They have another company that's outdoing them in the performance department. Guys, if you guys don't believe me, go ahead and ask MKBHD. Now that's just my explanation of why I rock with OnePlus. So you guys want to talk about Samsung now? Let's talk about Samsung now. I wish I could go on YouTube live and just see you guys, your comments and shit, but you know, with that whole goddamn you know, YouTube mandatory requirement, you have to have 1,000 subscribers to go live on your smartphone device. That just pretty much made things complicated. Yes. Oh, my shoulder's been killing me. Yes. So I've been going to the gym, lifting heavy weights, trying to get in shape for the OnePlus event, because I took some selfies on the OnePlus 6T event and I was fat. I shouldn't say fat, I was just out of shape. You guys know how much I love working out and whatnot, but life just hits you hard and then things happen. I'm not gonna get into it, but I'm trying to get back on track. Hopefully I'll be in I'll look a lot, you know, I have like a week left, more than a week, week and a half. Hopefully you guys see some great changes. And so yes, let's talk about the Pixel. A lot of you guys were talking about the pricing of the OnePlus, which is way too goddamn high. I explained my reasoning why it needs to, you know, we have the OnePlus 7 Pro. It's gonna be like, what, over 800, 700, who knows? Maybe around that price range. A lot of people are saying, hey man, it's way too goddamn expensive. I'm saying we have two options now. We could have just gotten the OnePlus 7. There could be no Pro. The OnePlus 7 for like $549 starting at, and then we have all the techies come in, bored as shit. I'm talking about the top tech YouTubers. I saw them at the OnePlus 6T event. Some of them, you know what they told me? It was actually cool. I met some of them, and some of them were like, yo man, it's the same shit as the OnePlus 6, blah blah blah. And I was like, for me, that was my first OnePlus device, and that did not disappoint. So I was excited. A lot of people didn't care, but I was excited because of the performance and how closely that relationship is between the CEO, everyone, the management, and everyone involved in that company, and the fans. The relationship, god damn, it's a beautiful thing. They actually really try to communicate with you guys. Like the community app or whatever, it's pretty freaking good. You know, even at the OnePlus Open Airs Forum, I got to meet some of those people who actually work there. The moderator, Ruby, I know I spoke to her, I spoke to some other people. Yo, really nice people, down to earth, like cool people. So I know when OnePlus gets big, they will get big. It's only a matter of time. Once they really get that, you know, super big, I know some of that might change, you know, but so right now, this is like the golden age for OnePlus. As a fan, this is what you could just, you know, this is the best time to be a OnePlus fan, because so many opportunities, so many events, so many, you know, once you get big, you know, you're gonna make a lot more decisions people don't like. You're going to, you know, things will change, and you're gonna have a lot more trolls. You're gonna get criticized a lot more. It's just the way it is. So let's talk about the Pixel 3a and 3b. For you guys who are complaining, you know, phones are becoming too goddamn expensive, and I look Indian, but I'm not cheap. There is a stereotype that if you're Indian, you're cheap. I'm not cheap, but I do like to save my money, and I do look at the environment, people. Look how beautiful this place is. Nature is a beautiful freaking thing. Look at that water behind me. That is the Hudson River. You guys know what's inside there? There's fish and crabs, and sometimes you see dolphins who get lost. And pretty much once you come into the Hudson River, you're gonna get cancer or some other type of shit. They did a study. This water is pretty much toxic. If you just take a sip of that shit, you're getting sick, man. So, you know, when it comes to longevity, you know, recycling your smartphones and stuff, you know, becoming more like of a minimalist. That's why I rock with OnePlus. Their devices work as fast as day one. If I were to open up my drawer right now, my desk drawer, you would see a graveyard of Samsung phones. A graveyard. Like, they just freaking stopped working after like what, 2, 3, 4 years. It's just, you know, but now I believe the build quality has improved. I believe that's because of the competition that we're seeing. Competition of phones. So like I said, so if you don't want to spend, you know, $500, there's a Pixel coming out, the Pixel 3a 3b. That's a budget Pixel device. Let me see if I can just talk to these ducks real quick. So you may want to chime into my little conversation, because as you can see, there's not much people here, and for someone with social anxiety, this is like heaven. Because, you know, I don't know, I just, you know, growing up, people were just very judgmental. You could just sit down and just, hey man, you're a piece of shit. So, you know, growing up with family like that, and then going into college, I mean, going into grammar school and just having so many assholes, all I want is peace in my life, man. So I'm enjoying this right now. Nature, the beautiful nature and everything. So, Pixel 3a 3b phone, $399 starts off at, rumors. Now, listen to this. The Motorola CEO, was it Rick Osterloh? I'm not sure if he does the pricing and everything as well. But when he was in Motorola, the business model was, you know, start off high, and then throughout the year he'll have like these one-day sales and stuff where you just, you know, give some nice discounts, and then eventually the price of the phone should drop by the end of the year. And some of you guys say, hey, well, Samsung does that, everyone else does that shit. Not really. During launch day, Samsung, LG, they're dropping the price. They're dropping these great promotions. With the Pixel, you're paying full price unless you go with a carrier. So, like for example, Samsung.com, you guys know I traded in the S9. I got free headphones and whatnot, free Spotify, 6 months.